Hey guys, Destler Magic here, and we've got a ban announcement, or I guess a secret ban announcement confirmation? Is that the best way to classify this? And it's coming from, the usual source, at Wizards_help, aka the Wizards customer support Twitter account. Okay. So they posted on October 1st via Sprinkler, okay, let me just point this out. There's one thing I want to mention before I really get into this. Just like the faintest tip of the iceberg with what the heck is wrong with Wizards of the Coast from a corporate structure standpoint. Between their 17 different Twitter accounts, one of them says, sent by Android, and one's posted by, somebody's Samsung smart fridge, or the Twitter web app. What even is that? I think that's just a browser, but they don't want to say browser. Or they just put that as a filler because they don't want to say Edge if some dumbass millennial marketer is using Edge. But some of this is from iOS, some of it is from the iPhone. I'm like, okay. And then I'm pretty sure I've seen from other Wizard stuff, some other third-party CRM mega software social media management thing, which means it's a mix of all different people all over the world, contractors, direct employees, who the hell knows. And then you're like, oh, why is nobody on the same page? I couldn't possibly imagine. Number one problem with Wizards right now is that the different departments don't talk to each other, and really it's also the people who've been there forever don't listen to anybody else and never look back at their past mistakes and learn from them or adapt. You can't question them, you can't bring up the past, according to 100 different people on Glassdoor.com that got fired for doing that. But that's more of a different video. I just wanted to point out, just as a little aside on what's going on here, because wait till you see how they phrase this. Okay, let's read this. Let's see if you can kind of read between the lines and see why they posted it. I guess I should give some background. Pithing Needle is banned in Brawl, but it always was. Ever since Rotation and Midnight Hunt's release, it never was legal on Arena. In fact, day one, 5 people sent me screenshots saying, hey, you were right during spoilers, along with literally everybody on the planet with a functioning brain who said, this is literally Sorcerer's Spyglass with less steps. It's an auto ban in Brawl, right? And then Wizards is just dead ass silence. So day one on Arena, people booted it up, tried to add it to their deck, and it said, no, it's banned in this format. So it was the magical silent ban announcement, and I was going to cover it, except I thought, well, the second I cover it, they're going to come out and either reverse it, say it was a glitch, clarify it, say it's a suspension, and then my video would be wrong. So I'm just I'll just wait until we get a statement from Wizards. And then a week later, we get a statement from Wizards_help, which is a third-party, support contractor that doesn't even work directly there as far as I know. So I'm making the video. But anyway, let's read what they wrote. And once again, if you'd like to play along at home, spot the real reason and spot the passive-aggressive phrasing. Okay, here we go. We would like to acknowledge that with the release of Innistrad Midnight Hunt, the card Pithing Needle is banned in both Brawl and Historic Brawl. So not we're making a ban announcement or because, well, one, they're a week late and we've all noticed that it's already banned. It's not news. And two, they're not authorized to make ban announcements. They're the Wizards freaking support account. So we would like to acknowledge that with the release of Midnight Hunt, Pithing Needle is banned in Brawl and Historic Brawl. So they're just okay, that's that statement. That's why they phrased that. Here's the fun one. Due to its function, this card can completely disable certain commanders in a way that we do not condone on these digital formats. Period. End of post. October 1st. Sent from Sprinkler, whatever the hell that is. Wait, who's we? What do you mean you don't condone it? And are you aware that you're the Wizards_help Wizards customer support account? Blue check mark and everything. Wait a minute. I wonder if the whole, let's just say, we would like to acknowledge and we do not condone the way this card works. It's kind of here's what's going on, but we're going to distance ourselves from it, but we're unhappy about the situation. Am I reaching? Am I jumping to conclusions here? I don't think so. Here's my theory. Since they're the Wizards customer support account, they got 1,000 inquiries about, is this supposed to be banned? Is it really banned? Where's the ban announcement? Are they waiting for a bigger ban announcement? Is it going to be unbanned? Is it suspended? What's going on here? Is it another arena glitch? There's 30 of them. And plus, they're overstressed and overworked because of just all the glitches on Arena and MTGO. Because remember, they also announced that, what was it, 3 cards were banned, I think, or, I don't remember. A bunch of cards were banned from MTGO because they didn't work. And then they had to remove a card from the Midnight Hunt boosters completely because it was at that level of not working. And then 3 other cards were also temporarily banned. So I think they hit 7 cards banned on MTGO only. So Magic Online only, not Arena. because the code didn't work, then that's on top of some random patch that made some kind of life gain thing infinite or something, and then people were using that to abuse the system and cheat. So they're trying to clean that up and give refunds and tell people to stay away from the events, and then finally, thank God, somebody banned the damn cards to stop the bleeding and the cheat abuse and the exploit abuse and everything that was going on. And they're just getting flooded. Then, like, the arena patch broke literally everything, and they got like 1 million inquiries for that. So, okay, that's the setup. Okay, that's what's been going on for about 3 weeks now, or 2 weeks, or whatever the hell it was. Then they had people not qualifying correctly for the day 2 on some big tournament on Arena, like the Mythic qualifier thing. They had to like fix that and notify everybody like one at a time, and do all the tickets real quick on, I think, a weekend, telling people we fixed it, enter now, because if you don't, you missed it. So if they already left for the day and gave up, well, oops. And day 2 is, where you get all the prizes, and yeah, if you make it to day 2 and then you can't enter, that's bad. And they had to just like apologize, and like everybody's just like blasting them with face melting levels of anger over their one shot where they finally qualified. So that's all just shit that's going on that I didn't even cover on my channel. So just giving you the background on that in case you didn't know. So they were getting blasted for about 2 to 3 weeks nonstop with people that are all pissed. They can't do anything about it. It's all Wizards of the Coast fault, because remember, these are like third-party support contractors as far as I know. So with that in mind, reread the tweet. We would like to acknowledge that with the release of Innistrad Midnight Hunt, the card Pithing Needle is banned in both Brawl and Historic Brawl. Due to its function, this card cannot or can completely disable certain commanders in a way that we do not condone on these digital formats. End of tweet, no context, no further comment. It's almost like they got so many inquiries about Pithing Needle that they're just like, fine, we're going to come out and confirm that it's banned. We're not part of the ban decision committee. We don't know what the hell their problem is. They're not responding to our inquiries. Yes, the card is banned, ? I don't know. I guess this is probably why we don't condone it. I don't know. We're guessing. Stop asking us about it. Or maybe they finally got confirmation. They're like, finally, God, we can tweet about this. Holy shit. There better be a Monday morning ban and restricted announcement. And my theory, I have multiple conspiracy theories about the last 3 ban announcements, but one of them is that like they're waiting longer to put more together, and then they knowingly unbanned Book of Exalted Deeds, or no, yeah, it was that one. To see if Faceless Haven was like worse, they collected 3 weeks worth of data from the 2022 queue, and then post-rotation they were going to make an announcement, but then they held off on the Pithing one because they're going to make an announcement about that. But then also they're looking at, Treasure Dragons, Teferi control shit, Storm garbage that doesn't let you play anything, Board Wipe Loop, Manland Win crap, the Troll, land destruction. They're probably like, well, we're not going to make a ban announcement and then turn around and like look at this and a week later make another one. We got to do it all together, because otherwise we look like idiots banning stuff every week. And so like that's my theory about why we haven't heard about Pithing Needle, even though I guess somebody pulled the trigger on it and then they were like, no, wait, emergency, don't put out the announcement yet because we're going to add to it. That's my theory. And like, does that not totally sound legitimate? I'm just saying. So now I guess we just get to laugh at people replying. So we've got number 1 reply, first reply right here, or top reply. I don't know how Twitter works. I deleted my account. Ban Golos next. And you might be saying, but Ness, Golos is banned in Commander. Well, 1, Brawl isn't Commander, and 2, he's not banned in Brawl. So then we got a parade of barely literate apes. Somebody just put thank Miss W. I don't know what that means. Hindsight is 2020, or maybe 2021. Lol. Is that supposed to be some kind of play on words with the fact that it was already banned? But that's not how the whole hindsight is 2020 saying it works. That doesn't mean that. Then we got another barely literate ape putting but Golos and Oogie are still there. I assume he meant Ugin, and I assume he meant not banned. Another person wants Ugin ban. Another person. Okay, so I'm just going to sum this up. I read a bunch of these. There's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of, but actually, my IQ is bigger than yours, so actually, you're wrong? To which there's like another reply of, actually, I have God tier intelligence and you're wrong? The debate by at least 4 or 5 people, probably more, was, well, why don't people just run artifact destruction? They're all idiots and I'm better than them. Get good. One of them literally put get good spelled G-U-D. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is Twitter. I don't even need to exaggerate. If anything, I'm watering it down. You guys are going to think I'm kidding. Oh, I'm making this up for me. No, some guy named Nick with the Twitter logo, except red and white, with the hammer and sickle communist logo in the middle of it, said, geez, people get good, and then comma, even though this is a new sentence. That's like the whole point of running stuff like Pithing Needle. My God, people, run more interaction. So whose side am I on between like those three general opinions? Is like, oh, play around it, run removal? Or a lot of people replied, there are entire colors like black that can't remove artifacts. So just nobody runs black because of this? Oh, and then we got Mr. Well, don't lean as hard on your commander and learn how to play a deck. Well, then the other people are like responding to him that are like, but a bunch of the commanders are highly broken, so that is the whole deck is Rainbow Road or Ugin or any of that other horse shit. Whose side am I on? Oh, I can play the Twitter game. Bow down to galaxy tier intelligence, peasants, because you're all wrong and I'm better than you. Actually, they shouldn't have printed it in the first place. We wouldn't even be having this discussion if they didn't print it in a standard set or, I guess, in the historic anthology, because that's where they would have put it next, in the first place. So you're all wrong. It's all irrelevant. I'm right, and I'm smarter than you. Shit, I'm good at this. Maybe I should reactivate my Twitter account. I could out-Twitter any of these pseudo-intellectual dumbasses. Kind of ironically, I am 100% correct. They never should have put Pithing Needle in anything. It's a very hated card. Like, nobody wants it. It wasn't welcome in Standard. It wasn't welcome back in Magic. Neither was Infect. Neither was Storm. Oh, what are people complaining about? Finn and Storm. And alternate win cons. Get to 35 and win Angel. Sounds an awful lot like, draw Approach to the Second Sun twice. We got Cinder Shadow saying, is this new? Is this supposed to be news or something? Because he was the one who sent me day one the screenshot showing, hey, look, they banned Pithing Needle. Wait, where's the ban announcement? And then like day after day after day, where's the ban announcement? Then we got another person reminding everybody that Spyglass was actually banned way, way after the initial release of Brawl. I mean, it was months. I kind of wondered that, and then he kind of confirmed it. So I could look it up, but like I had a feeling it was like 6 months or something. Like basically Brawl was dead, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna fix it. We're banning Baral. Ironically, the card Baral from Brawl. And I believe Sorcerer's Spyglass simultaneously, I think, but it was like way too late. Like way, 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 way too late. Everybody was super done with Brawl at that point. And now we've had Rainbow Road, the giant fat chinned blue haired, what's his name? Kinnan, that asshole, and Ugin. And just, I draw the line at all three of those. And all three of those have driven everybody out. And even the dev team is like, okay, we're sick of waiting for these dumbasses to ban the cards. We're just going to start pairing those people up against each other. It's what do they call it? An isolation tactic? Like, that one game where they found cheaters and then they would only match them up with other cheaters. So they basically sent them to a cheater server. I know GTA 5 did it, but there was someone else that did it. I think it was PUBG. So the Chinese aimbotting, item duping, hacking, floating around, flying, running at double speed assholes all got to play with each other and ruin each other's day, and then they went online and complained about it. Not that I support either of those companies, but that was funny. So an isolation system was put in, and they confirmed it 3 times, so I'm not making this up. This is some paranoid conspiracy bullshit, okay? The devs came out and publicly said, we pair people based on what commander they're running. Unfortunately, 75% of my 4 Brawl decks run one commander, responsibly and fairly. Unfortunately, it's Kenrith. And that concludes my TED Talk about why I haven't played Brawl in about 6 months. So back to the angry Twitter replies, or I guess at this point we could say replies. Okay, I had to put one dad joke in. Another person, they're just undercutting everything. They in response to the this is banned announcement, they said can't log in. So I guess they meant to say like everything's banned. All the cards are banned to me because I can't log in, so you need to solve this first. Run it as admin, dumbass. Google it. Like, holy shit, the code is garbage. You got to fix it yourself. Like, this is like, my NES cartridge doesn't seat correctly. There's no electronics repair place anywhere because it's like freaking 1980. Blow on the cartridge and fix the retention spring yourself, even though you're an 11-year-old with a screwdriver. Like, get it out. Let's go. Fast forward 40 years, Arena. Fix it your damn self. Like, that should be the motto. That should be the tagline. On Steam, it should say, Magic the Gathering Arena. Fix it your damn self. Or, like, go on Reddit and find a solution, because we sure as shit ain't gonna fix it. Or, I mean, if I was in charge, Magic Arena. It's probably your antivirus. It probably blocked the patch. Then again, I'm running the most vanilla computer ever. Even on a VM, I tested this, and the patches don't work, so... I don't want to throw these Norton dumbasses under the bus too hard. I mean, they deserve it, but, it's not 100% their fault. Although this whole video, I'm throwing everybody and their grandma under the bus. Everybody's wrong. Everybody's terrible. Half the members of the community in Twitter are terrible. Wizards is terrible. The programmers and contractors are... Oh, wait, no, they did everything right so far. Oh, but they quit /got fired. Okay, so the new ones are terrible. Let's just lightning round this. Okay, this person, Duck Crabs MTG. I just like that name for some reason. People, the name game, that's on point on Twitter. Everything else, people are out of their damn minds. But the name game, they got that shit down. Now can we work on Golos, Bridge, or Kinnan? Historic Brawl format needs some tweaking. Really? Does it? Have you noticed? I'm shocked. Another person, can we fix this other bug? Another person, can we fix this other bug instead of banning Pithing Needle? Why is Golos still legal? Another one, LMAO Golos, and then a slow clap GIF, which also, it's labeled GIF. It's a WebP file, or a WebM file. The new shit that none of my fucking Adobe software works with. So in other words, it's not a damn GIF. Yes, I'm still using CS3 that I got on a discount in college. Shut up. Premiere doesn't like it either. I bought that shit last year. Premiere Elements, the $50 one, not the $3,000 one. The main point is, that is not the correct use of the slow clap meme, okay? Go back to meme school. They weren't kidding. These dumbass lefties on Twitter, they can't meme. They don't know how to meme. They're too stupid. Another person, don't care about the ban giving my 11 RCRs. You guys are saying that it's a display glitch and I'm too stupid to know if I got my ICRs or not. I don't have the ICRs giving me my cards. I'm kind of paraphrasing. It was almost ruder than that, actually. You get a lot of that in the support stuff where people will just like drag in some other topic that has nothing to do with the tweet. Dude, some of the players are mad. Justifiably so, some not. Most are. What the hell do you think these third-party contractors are going to do? They're barely authorized to do anything. It's like calling eBay support. You can't even get them to like refund you $1 without them elevating it. It's like, well, we're from India. We're not allowed to because the Americans don't trust us. I'm like, just let them do their jobs. Good Lord, they're better at it than the damn Americans. Another dumbass who says Pithing Needle isn't the issue. And then a bunch of replies that says, yes, it is, dumbass. We can't remove it. I run black. Shut up. Another person just says cowards, smiley face. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Another person, cool, now ban Epiphany in a format that matters. Oh, savage. Then they hid one that, I think this is going to be the last one here because we hit the peak. You can't beat this. Mr. Asada Carne, spelled wrong in every language that carne is a word, says, does anyone else have an issue with spending money on something that can be made arbitrarily useless on a whim? Let me translate that. I'm done spending money with Wizards of the Coast because I keep net decking stuff to get free broken wins with free broken shit, and then they keep banning it, and that's unfair because I want low effort, easy wins where I don't have to think or deck build. That's how I prop up my self-esteem and ego because I'm a sad, pathetic 24-year-old who lives in my mom's basement. Here's the problem with that. Well, okay, there's a lot of problems with that, but Pithing Needle was banned on day one and never was legal. So you complaining about, I spent money on these wild cards and unlocked Pithing Needle, and Pithing Needle is the backbone of my entire deck, which I find that hard to believe, but like, you know, I'm kind of, he didn't say all that. I'm filling in between the lines as I usually do. But I mean, the whole, I spent money on this and now they're banning another thing. Net decker. Net decker is a mental state. It's a personality defect and it's a lifestyle. Okay, like, it's not, I copied a deck on the internet because I don't feel like building it. I just want something to play. It's, I have to win at all costs. Why aren't they letting me win at all costs? In fact, nobody should get to run the deck but me. Just unban it for just me. I want free wins because I'm a lazy, entitled douche. Okay? That's the definition of a net decker, in case you're confused. But like I said, he's complaining about something that didn't even happen in the first place. Like, why, they took my money. Oh no, another ban announcement, another undercut deck. I have to build another deck and they wasted all my wild cards. Oh, does anybody else have an issue spending money with something where they're going to arbitrarily useless, you know, kill my whole deck on a whim? And then like on top of that, he's making it up that never happened. Holy shit. These net deckers have lost their minds. We're hitting like Jussie Smollett levels where like, you look around and everybody says, you got to find the racism. You got to look harder. Look harder. You're not looking hard enough. And all the liberals are like, oh, but the white people and police are all out to get me, but I don't see it. And they're all being nice to me and equality, and they don't care what color I am. What do I do? What do I do? Crazy lefties? And they're like, I don't know, make up a hate crime. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is a noose. That NASCAR thing, that's a noose. It's not a hook that's been there for 7 years, provably with photos. And I got jumped with some rednecks and MAGA hats. And then, oh, that never happened either. Oh, shit. If you're going to whine and complain about something, also, on top of it, double down by making it up in the first place. And there you go. Now, that whole toxic layers of dumbassitude has now moved its way into the NetDecker community. Shocking. It's almost like those are the most stupid, fragile, shallow, illogical, low IQ dumb fucks that is like the absolute ass crack of this community, how could they adopt such a similar, I'm going to make shit up that never happened and then cluelessly just drop massive amounts of evidence that what I'm complaining about never happened and is impossible? I wonder how that happened. It's almost like really stupid people adopt really stupid philosophies and lie about shit and make stuff up and constantly just go with the crowd and listen to dumbasses trying to control you on Twitter. Drawn some similarities to those two communities anyway. Liberals, stop voting for Democrats. Independent or conservative, I'm not going to use the R word. Sweep in 2022. Get out there, make it happen, spread the word. I mean, literally, right now today, 48% of dumbass Democrats think that the economy is in a good state. They think it's perfectly healthy. Apparently, they haven't been to a store or like a row of retail places or a restaurant or buy anything. I guess they all live with their parents and they buy the groceries. That kind of makes sense. Get these pieces of shit out of office. If you vote for Democrat, this is your fault. What's going on right now is currently your fault. You're a sheep. You're a brainwashed moron. You, get the off my channel or start voting correctly, you absolute morons. And on that happy note, I can't wait to hear the next ban announcement or any explanation or word from Wizards about what the is going on with Pithing Needle or any of this shit. I'll see you guys next time.